Catalan are a really good side. There's a reason they've topped the French leagues the past few years in a row. So we're still the only English team to have beaten them, and we did it in a Challenge Cup final. So we're just going to go in with that belief that we know we can do it. We've done it before, twice actually, so we know we can do it this time around as well. I don't think of it like the fourth time. For me, it's each one time's new. You've got to go through a different journey to win it. You've got to play different teams. There's always a different system to it. But yeah, just getting the Challenge Cup will mean a lot to the team. They've been working so hard over the past 4 weeks, and it's weird in our world where you train for one specific game. Used to playing week in, week out, but now we had a 4-week period to train for one game, knowing that opposition we're going to be focused against. So everyone's just really excited to put in all the hard work we've been doing in the practice and getting out there and doing it again. We know a lot about them. We played them twice last year. We played them in the last Challenge Cup final. A lot of them make up the bulk of the French national team, and in our team at Leeds we've got players who played in the World Cup last year, so they're familiar with those players internationally as well. So we've got a lot of experience in facing them individually, but it means they've got a lot of experience facing us as well. So yeah, it's good. We've done a lot of preparation and who's going to do what and what we're looking for, but they'll be doing the same. So we've just got to make sure we do it a little bit better than them. But there's players out there that they've got, like Nico, for example, who he's a world-renowned player who was shortlisted for the Golden Boot. So he's definitely someone we're going to be wary of. But yeah, they've got a lot of class across the board, but so do we. So I think there's a lot on the Leeds side. You've got like Nathan Collins, who is he's one of the most experienced players in the league. He's been playing 12 years and he's done everything. You've got Tom Halliwell, who's your old school kind of classic halfback directing on the pitch. You've got Jodie, captain the side, who she's just ferocious in defence, and she's the kind of the voice that'll cut through all the activity and be the voice of reason when we're out there. But for that team as well, you've got like Nico. He's going to be a massive threat. You've got Gilles, who is actually Nico's uncle, who he's one of the most experienced players. He's always really calm and kind of dictating the way the game's going to go. But yeah, both teams are really equally matched, and yeah, I just want to get out there and face them. I think when you get to the last session before a big game like this, all the work's been done, so there's no point in getting out there and just kind of getting really intense and chasing things around and trying things. It's all about kind of confirming the things we've been doing and finishing that session with a lot of confidence in what we've been doing is going to work and it's the right thing to do. So I want to start that session really positively, and at the end of it I want the players to kind of think to themselves, I am ready for this. I've got the confidence, I've got the belief, I know my abilities, I know the rest of the team's abilities, and just leave that session confident in they've done enough and prepared enough to win the Challenge Cup. Crowds make a difference, and playing, it's not just Leeds versus Catalan here, it's bigger than that. It's like the English-French rivalry's gone on for a long time. So Leeds fans, England fans, it'd be great to get as many people there behind us, but it does make a difference. When you're there and you can hear people shouting Leeds and you can see all the shirts for the players, it makes a huge boost knowing that there's people there behind them. And yeah, it'll make a huge advantage for the players, and it's good for the players. I mean, Wheelchair Rugby League's one of the biggest successes of last year's World Cup. Why not come and see it? Come and see some of the top teams in the world going at each other again. And if people can't get across to see it like live in person, it's getting streamed by the BBC, and they did an awesome job last year streaming it. They did an awesome job with the World Cup, so they know what they're doing when it comes to Wheelchair Rugby League. So if you can't get there, just watch it back on BBC and you'll see two of the best teams in the world domestically putting on a bit of a show.